Let's go. Let's go. Not a good weekend. Not a good week for the boys in blue, huh?
What's going on?
What is going on, guys? What is going on? How was your week, guys? Personally, your week.
Good.
I went to almost every game at Chase Field this weekend or this whole week, so pretty good.
Good
That was
series. You saw your good series between the D-backs. I think they had what, two comeback wins?
4-2 on the week. Luis, what'd you do?
I had a good week. Work was good, home life was good, and then ended up going to the Dodgers Cubs game. Took my wife and my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law to the game on Friday.
What a game,
So it
huh?
was a good game.
What a
Yeah,
game.
it was a really good game.
I,
Too bad that's the only good game you guys had this weekend, but
I
a
know.
good game.
Oh, yeah, it was a low blow there. All right, hey. All
A
right,
little
so let's
bit.
start with the team recaps. I guess we'll start with my boys in blue that were blue this week. 2-4 on the week. We lost two series, three in a row. We lost the series against the Nationals, and then we dropped another series this weekend against the Cubbies. Oh well, James.
We dropped the series openers both weeks or both sets of the series, and then ended up winning the series. So that's what I said last week. Wanted to go 4-2 at least. That's what we ended up doing.
Nice. Yeah, we went 5-1. Took two from the A's, and then we swept the Rockies. Um, It was a, what do they call it? A shutout sweep because they didn't score a run at all the three games that we played again. So doing what they should be doing is beating the bad teams.
Exactly, the bad teams. But hey, we're getting one of those bad teams this week. Hopefully, we can sweep it and get back on track. Hey, first before we go on, hey guys, make sure you guys are giving these two guys a follow. Click right here, the arrow brings them down, brings down their pages. Give them a follow. James, Arizona Diamondback fan, and Luis, a San Diego fan. Um, yeah. And now let's go on to our team player of the week. Team player of the week. I'm gonna go with who did I go with? Where's my list? I wrote it down. I'm gonna go with last week I said Andy Pajes was our falling star. Well, this week Andy Pajes is my star of the week.
Yeah.
He went 3 for 16 this week. It's not a big deal, but he had two home runs and he played defensively well this week. He made a great catch on Friday. No. When was it? Yesterday, Saturday, when we got beat 16-0. He robbed the grand slam, which could have been a 20-0 loss. But Andy Pajes was my star of the week.
The good star.
Going, Luis, who you got?
To me, it has to be today. Michael King, man, first career complete shutout game. Obviously, he went the 9 innings, 0 runs, only allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, and 8 Ks.
Nice, James.
Corbin Carroll, he had 416 this week, 10 for 24. He had four multi-hit games. Without Cattell at the top of the order, he's really stepped up to the leadoff role. So definitely Corbin Carroll.
Who you got for your falling star of the week?
This guy right here, little bobblehead they gave out this week for a guy that's hitting .095, 2 for 21 on the week. So he deserves a bobblehead. Started off great and can't hit a baseball now, save his life. So definitely Gino Suarez.
Uh, on that bobblehead note, I was watching the Dodgers have give the most bobbleheads from any team.
Mhm.
We're up at I think we're at 21 bobbleheads this season. The D-backs, I think they're going to give out 5 bobbleheads this season, and that's one of your guys that you chose to give a bobblehead from.
I don't want it. If anyone wants it, hit me up. But
I don't want it just to throw it away.
I mean, he hits home runs, but right now, if he fell out of a boat, he wouldn't hit the water. It's bad.
Louis, who you got for your falling star of the week?
Uh, Surprisingly, it was hard for me to pick because I don't think I have one per se. Because I mean, Jason Hayward, but even he got a home run in yesterday's game against the Rockies. To be honest, um, because all the backups we have so far, they've kind of been stepping it up. So I'll keep it the same thing as last week. I'll keep it Jason Hayward just because between him and Gurriel, and they have their moments, but they're just not. They're not in. They're not even at their average is not even at a 200 yet. That's how bad they're.
Well,
So.
well, for my Dodgers, I had a big selection this week. Since we only went 2-4, but I'm gonna have to go with Max Muncy. Max Muncy, this week went 3 for 17, hitting 176, 11 strikeouts, one base on balls, and only one extra base hit this whole week. I mean, Max Muncy last year, even when he had bad weeks, at least he would get on base with a walk. He's not even doing that right now, you know. So, falling star, Max Muncy. Um, Next topic is Team USA announces their coaching staff. Mark DeRosa will be the WBC coach again. Skip Shoemaker will be the bench coach. New York Yankee All-Star Andy Pettitte, Hall of Famer. Andy Pettitte will be the pitching coach. Matt Holliday, St. Louis Cardinals great batting coach. Dino Ebo, third base coach. Dodger, let's go. And George Lambert, first base coach, former Dodger coach as well. And then they have like three other guys, but yeah, how do you guys feel about the pitching staff, the coaching staff for Team USA?
Managers last year, or last World Baseball Classic, we did a pretty good job. I mean, we ran into Otani. That's pretty much was our kryptonite. But I think it's good. Andy Pettitte, that's exciting too. I think having a Hall of Famer on the staff is pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with those guys. WBC is always interesting, but how do you guys feel about the how the WBC in general, like when they do it in the time? I know they do it, in before the season starts, but it takes away from the guys being in spring training. And I just saw an interview that Joe Musgrove did on a podcast, and he was talking about the WBC, and he threw out there that maybe they should try to do it during the All-Star break, kind of like how the NHL did it this year. Kind of make the All-Star break like a week and a half long, and kind of having it there like a short little thing instead of
Well,
having the guys before.
that's like a good point because the NHL does that for the Olympics. They go on a 2 week break. I believe it's a 2 week break or 3 weeks. I'm not sure what it is, but they go on an extended break during the middle of the season, and they
Yeah,
let the guys go play in the Olympics, and then they come back and they restart it. So I think they definitely should do that. Maybe take a little break. But then again, hockey's pretty long too. I mean, they only play 80 games, but they are a few months away. Yeah, I think they should do it during the middle of the season and just give a little break and you know make up games here and there,
yeah,
or schedule
4 years.
days off.
It's once every 4 years.
Yeah,
It's good for baseball. There's no reason that the best guys shouldn't be playing.
yeah,
yeah. I mean, it starts what? It starts on March 6th of next year.
yeah,
Yeah, March 6th of next year, and it runs only a week.
yeah,
You can give the players 10 days off to get in. I mean, during the All Star break, like you said. I mean, there's not much going on. Maybe cancel the All Star break that year, or I don't know. Maybe have it at the beginning and then giving them the extra days off, and that way they can go play for their teams. Most because it's gonna be a lot of MLB players playing, right? There's what, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 teams,
There's
20
so
teams
many
playing.
more guys from like Japan and whatnot starting to come over. They take it really seriously in Japan. Like they want to play for their country. So I think eventually, I think baseball will move to that. Maybe next year, we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully for the next because I mean the schedule's already out, so they're not gonna adjust it now. But hopefully they see the importance of making this a global sport and not just a USA sport and maybe here and there sprinkled, because this is the opportunity they have. That's why soccer is so dominant, right? Soccer is a world sport. Every nation wants to, during the World Cup, they're focused on that thing. And the last one we had here in Phoenix and whatever, when was it? Back in 2022,
22,
23?
2022.
Yeah, 22. It was fantastic here. I mean, those the first time I've ever attended one of those WBC games, and the atmosphere was just fantastic for every single game. On TV, it was fantastic when they were back in the championship game. So, hoping they do. MLB does that and adjust and says, "Hey, this is not just for our sport to grow, but for the teams, to be viable in other parts of the country, not just in their little region."
Yeah.
So we'll see. Oh, the schedule. Let's talk about continue talking about the WBC. So we're in Pool B. Pool A. James, do you have the teams for Pool A?
Hold up. So I have the United States, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil. I think that's really good because the United States gets to play Mexico. Obviously, that's more and more of a rivalry now, so it's going to be exciting to see. And I don't love how they do the scheduling though. Like that's a pretty layup bracket for the United States and Mexico to both, win their games. Um, I don't know. Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil aren't going to do much damage against either of those two teams. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Pool A, you have Puerto Rico, Cuba, Canada, Panama, and Colombia. That's a tough bracket right there. With Puerto Rico, Cuba always having great baseball players. Canada's coming up with some decent stars. I mean, they're not there yet, but I think Freddie Freeman played for them last time.
Yeah.
He might play for them again. I don't know. And Colombia, a good bracket there. And then another tough one. Well, it's not so tough. Well, I'm gonna say it's tough because you got Japan, you got Korea, and then you got Australia, which they kind of did pretty good last in the last one, and
Yeah.
then you got Croatia. No, what is it? Yeah, Croatia. No, Czechia.
I have no.
I don't know if it's
Something.
Croatia or
And
not. Who knows?
yeah.
And then Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
So we'll see there. And then you got the last one, Pool D. You have Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Netherlands, Israel, and Nicaragua. So that's another tough bracket there. Yeah, you're right. Looking at all the brackets, USA and Mexico are like, here, just move on to the second round. They should just give us a bye
Yeah.
and get us to the next round. I think what they should do is like they do in soccer too. Just draws. Pool A, Pool B, and just draw and luck of the draw, whatever it is. Because the way it's kind of here, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want the Asian countries to play each other. The ones on this side for TV, I think.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't like it. And then what, a week later they have the championship game. It's gonna be played at Florida. Yeah, most of the games are going. Houston and Florida get the quarterfinals, and then Miami gets the semifinals and the championship game. So it'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes again. Uh, MLB news. MLB news.
Astros. Those Astro fans.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that, man. You guys want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say kind of the same thing. What happened with Mookie in New York with those Yankee fans?
Yeah,
If you, to me, it's the equivalent of this. If during regular season you're a fan and you interfere with a potential home run, what happens? You get booted off. You get kicked out of the game. When you do that to the point where you're yanking a player like that, I think it should have been what happened with those Yankee fans. You get banned from the stadium.
Yeah.
Period. It says you're not only you're interfering with the game, but you could potentially hurt, the player.
Hmm.
yeah. James?
I thought it was interesting because I don't believe they called fan interference on the field.
No.
So maybe from a security standpoint, they're like technically they did nothing wrong in the eyes of the umpires, so we're gonna keep them here. And then I actually saw those fans met with
Yeah.
Mike Trout after
Yeah.
the game, and it was a pretty civil conversation. So I don't know, it seemed like two different situations, but yeah, if you're a fan at a game, just stay out of the game. I got a ball. I got it at batting practice when it doesn't matter. You don't need to go and try and steal a ball out of someone's glove.
It's a $20 ball, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like it because, like you said, the fan was ejected. They remove him. They didn't move him from the stadium. They just removed him from the section.
Right.
They didn't kick him out of the stadium
Mhm.
because he stayed there after the game. He met Mike Trout,
That's a pretty good reward.
and Mike Trout gave him a bat,
Yeah.
and he signed the ball that he snatched from Mike Trout.
Yeah, it makes no
That's
sense.
a reward.
Yeah.
That's a reward. So what do you think other people are gonna do now?
But also, that's just Mike Trout as a person. That's just the type of guy he
Yeah, I
is.
know, but that's the wrong message to send because guess what's gonna happen now when there's another close play like that?
Yeah.
They're gonna try to yank the ball off of him and hey, can I get him to meet Mike Trout too?
Yeah, it's the same reason they don't show people running on the field
Yeah.
on TV. They don't want the publicity.
Yeah, because they used to show it.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, they used to show it all the time when people ran on the field and, hey, look what it is. It's somebody running on the field.
Right.
And it became a problem. So then now they don't even show it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think signing the bat, giving him the bat and signing the ball is just a bad. Great. Mike Trout's a great guy. I know he did that giveaway of baseball. He does a lot of good stuff, to promote the game. But that promoting bad behavior from fans to me is terrible.
Yeah.
What they did to the Yankee fan, that reached over and ripped Mookie Betts is what this fan should have got. A ban to every single stadium. You cannot attend baseball events anymore. So for the next idiot that wants to do that, that's going to be your consequences.
Yeah. It's fair.
But
yeah. What about
that's just my opinion.
No, yeah, that's fair. What about Crochet throwing the no hitter through 8 against the White Sox? Huh?
Against his
revenge.
former team, he goes almost 8 innings.
Yeah.
That's just to show, that's like sticking to them.
Mm-hmm.
You traded me. Look, this is what I could have done for you.
Yeah.
I could have done this for you, but now I'm gonna do it against you.
I wish I could say the same about Corbin Burns against the Brewers, who ended up getting. He had an okay outing, but not great. But talking about former teams, he didn't do great against his former team. But
you think about how many now star players that came from the White Sox. You have you guys took Kopech last year, the Dodgers, and he was lights out last year for you guys. You got Crochet over here now. We have Dylan Cease, and unfortunately Miguel Vargas got stuck, with a bad team. So
Yeah, he did. How about what was the other guy? The Cubs. I'm not sure if that's their ace. ESPN said it was.
I think
But Justin Steele is done for the season. He's gonna get season-ending elbow surgery, so he's done for the year. He was 3-1 this year so far with a 4.76 ERA. But back in 2023, he was an all-star. He had 3.06 ERA. 16-5 on the season, and it hurts the Cubs because look, they just took a series from us. They have a good team. They have a good team. They have a good young nucleus if they can keep it together. Tucker is a free agent at the end of the year. He's going to be the highest paid free agent, I think, of this class coming up. So we'll see what the Cubs do. Now they're going to go after some pitching and there's pitching available. So they're just going to have to give up some prices. So we'll see.
Kind of backtrack a little bit. So we talked about players taking it to their previous team. Michael Bush with you guys. He's been killing.
Dude, he kills it. He's been killing it since we traded him away.
Yeah.
Every time we play him, he just goes off on us. That's another guy. I wish that we would have kept him because he was doing fantastic. But again, it was hard for him to get a spot on this team full of stars.
Yeah.
So you had to trade him away. We didn't trade him away. I feel that we kind of gave him on a cheap end, but we got a good pitcher off of them. We got Ferris Jackson from them. So was it a fair trade? No, but I think both teams will win.
Yeah.
At the end. So Mike Bush, fantastic player. He can play first. He can play third for them, and he hits for power and he hits for average. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah.
Keep biting us in the ass. Hopefully we don't play them. We only play them 2 more times next week, and that's it. We don't play them for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
Good.
So
we lost the series against them in Chicago, and then we start a 4-game series against them tomorrow.
tomorrow,
And
yes.
I'm nervous.
Go Cubbies! Go Cubbies!
Yeah, but kind of just touching the injury things because we lost last Monday when we started the series against the A's. We lost Merrill 10-day IL, and then Jake Cronenworth 10-day IL as of this past Thursday too. So we're 2 down on that end. So
I did not hear about those injuries. So like when you told me about them earlier, I was like, wow, I didn't hear about that because those are two big parts to your team.
yeah,
The starting center fielder, and is Cornenworth the starter at first base?
second base,
Second base.
second base.
Did they move him? Doesn't he play first base too?
No, so his primary was second. Then last year he got moved to first, but then when they got Luis Arias, they moved Arias is first, and then they moved Cronin
Oh,
back to
okay,
second.
okay, 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 okay. So Luis Rice is the first baseman for you guys
Yeah,
then, and Cronenworth back to
yeah.
second base. Yeah, Cronenworth always bites ass too. I don't know. He's like sucks the whole year. Like last year, he sucked the whole year,
Mm-hmm.
and we go play them, and all of a sudden, boom, he's like a 5,000 hitter
Yeah.
with power to all fields, can make no mistakes, fielding wise and everything. So I'm not saying glad he's on the IL, but I'm glad we're not playing them right now. Um, who else we talk about? There was another guy. You mentioned the guy from San Francisco. Oh no, Vladdy. We talked about Vladdy
Yeah.
Right before
last week,
yeah,
and he
Hour after we
signs.
got off, he signed.
He yeah, like an hour after we got off, he signs that extension with the Blue Jays. So I'm kind of worried. No, well, I'm not worried because I'm not a fucking Blue Jay fan. Sorry, I'm not a Blue Jay fan. But are they gonna keep Bichette?
I don't know. I think the bigger question is like, what does this do to the free agency market? Like, all the other owners had to have been like, what are you doing? Because now everyone's gonna be like, I'm better than Vladdy. Give me 600. It's just gonna inflate the market so much. I like to go think of like football. Like anytime a big time quarterback gets signed to a big deal, everyone else is just gonna be like, oh my gosh, because the next guy's just gonna ask for more. And I just don't think Vladdy's worth that. But I don't know.
it was a desperate move by the Blue Jays.
It was.
I mean, I'm sure that I think if they would have ended not reaching that extension and
Yeah.
he would have gone to free agency at the end of the year, he's not coming back.
No, he wouldn't.
He's not going back because he would have felt disrespected
Yeah.
by the organization that he's been there since day one, and he would have left. And I think that would have been the domino
Yeah.
of the Blue Jays' downfall because now you're gonna have other players. Maybe Bobichet says, you know what? They haven't gone after quality free agents in the last two seasons.
Mm-hmm.
They just let Vladdy go. I'm not sticking around.
And
I'm leaving too.
how it's going to be in 7 or 8 years, this deal is going to be just like the Correa deal, where it's like, how much longer are we playing Vlad? And it's just, I think in the end, Vlad got paid, and the Blue Jays fans are not going to be happy with it in 7, 8 years for sure.
And you know what it is too, and I'm not gonna say them word for word because I don't have them in front of me, but it goes back to when Jackson Merrill got his extension with the Padres. What was it, like 9 year, 135 mil? And what did he say? What I told you guys last year when he said during the press conference that to him it's not all about the money. It's surrounding him with good teammates and a place where he wants to be in, and still leave the team with the flexibility to sign and build around.
Yeah.
Vladdy said pretty much the complete opposite. Again, I'm not quoting him because I don't remember everything, but I think he said that his dad gave him advice to trust God and take take all the money he can, pretty much cash out in a way. And to me, it's the difference, the mentality, And I know Vladdy's more of a veteran compared to Merrill, but still, to me, there's a big difference there mentally for them too.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like you guys said, the Blue Jays, they were kind of in a pickle. We don't give him that extensions, he's leaving, fans are going to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
We give him the extension, we're good for a couple years, maybe we don't sign Bichet, fans are going to be pissed anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes for them. I mean, I'm surprised where they're at right now. I mean, they're not doing. I mean, they're in first place right now, 9-7 in that division. I'm surprised where the Orioles are at.
Yep.
Last place in that division, 6-9.
Mm-hmm.
They're 6-9. Another surprising team, the West. The West. We got the hated ones in second place. You were Luis. You were talking about their center fielder.
Oh yeah, Jung Hoo Lee. Look, I know I was excited to see him last year because when he was coming out of the Korean League, one of his landing spots was San Diego because he's Ha-Seong Kim's brother-in-law, I believe. So I was excited, and then he ended up in San Francisco. He got injured, his season ending, and then this year in 54 at bats so far, he has an average of 252. He has 3 home runs, 3 stolen bases, 11 RBIs. He has an OPS of 1.130. I think he's showing us what he would have showed us last year if he would have stayed healthy.
Yeah,
And he's killing it right now.
yeah. He's played some good ball. I watched I think two of the games of them. One of them was that comeback win they had against the Reds,
Yeah.
where they were down I think 6-1,
Yeah.
and they came back and won it. No, 5-1 or something like that. But they came back to win the walk off home run by them. So he's been the team. I don't expect it to be a long success this season for
Yeah.
them, but they started off hot. They're starting off hot. I mean, I don't know if they can contain it all season long because they haven't played the D-backs, they haven't played San Diego, and they haven't played the
Yeah.
Dodgers.
That kind of touches on what we talked about earlier a little bit with like the first to 10 wins is like, does it actually matter? It's like you can't make the playoffs in April. You can lose the playoffs in April and not make it the playoffs in April, sure, but you can't make the playoffs in April. It's like where the Giants are now, or even the Padres or Dodgers or Diamondbacks. It doesn't matter. Like let's get 2-3 months into the season before we worried about who's gonna make a splash.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, or once you start playing each other, then we're gonna start seeing, hey, where do we stand? Yeah,
Yeah.
because right now we're playing team. We haven't played the Dodgers. Haven't played anybody. I mean, we played the Cubs. They're a decent team. We played them 5 games already. We're gonna play them 2 more times this week.
Yeah.
And then we played the Phillies. They're a playoff team. We played the Nationals, which were a terrible team.
Yeah.
And they just completely dominated us.
Us
Completely
too.
dominated
Yeah.
us. I know you guys played. Arizona played the Brewers this weekend.
Yeah.
Last week, and then you played the Orioles. You've played the Cubs as well.
Cubs,
You
Nationals,
Yeah.
played the Nationals. You played the
and the
Yankees.
Yankees. Yeah.
We haven't. I mean, other than because we started out when we played Atlanta, which coming into the season was considered a playoff team.
Considered a favorite, yeah, to win the
That's my
East.
Yeah,
surprise team.
and then we played the Guardians, which they're a decent team. But
Decent
then
team, yeah.
after that, it was the Cubs, which we lost the series. Then we had the A's and the Rockies. So we've had between the three of us, we've had the easier schedule, which reflects our record right now. But to me, the Padres. They're going to be put to the test this starting tomorrow against the Cubs again. But they're doing what good teams should be doing and winning
Yep.
against
Bad teams.
stack up those W's because you're gonna need them come
Yeah.
playoff time.
Yeah, like James said, you're not winning the World Series in April, but you can lose the a playoff opportunity in April if you lose to these teams that you should have beat.
Yeah.
That brings us to our surprise teams of the so far, right? I got two teams that I'm really surprised at. I think I mentioned one already. The Orioles, last place,
Yeah.
6-9 record. I mean, I thought they were going to be not in first place, but competing with the Yankees. The Yankees are in second place in the East. So the Blue Jays are in first, 9-7. Yankees are 8-7, and the Orioles are in last place at 6-9.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and my surprise team. The Angels. The Angels are playing really good ball right now.
Yep.
Anaheim is in first place, 9-6. They're near a little bit ahead of the Rangers, which I think they're the ones who are gonna rise to the top as the season goes on, because I think they have everything on that team, and then the Mariners are in third. I want the Astros though in last place, but whatever. But the Angels are playing good ball right now.
I'll go next. The Angels were my surprise team. That's a good team. I saw yesterday they've hit like the third most home runs in Major League Baseball, which is like you just wouldn't think of that lineup doing that with the healthy Mike Trout, and I think they're the only team to win every series. Is something else I saw. So that's just interesting.
Hmm.
My surprise bad team is the Braves. You're 4-11 with that roster. Chris Sale, like that, it just doesn't seem right, and I wasn't expecting that at all with what we're 2-3 weeks into the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I knew the Rockies were going to be bad, but 3-12 after today's loss. It's definitely going to be between them and the Red Sox. Who's going to be the worst? Not the Red Sox. I'm sorry, the White Sox.
the White
Who's
Sox.
going to be the worst team at the end of the for sure.
But the
Who's
White
your,
Sox took a series from the Red Sox this week. Like baseball's so
Yeah.
weird. It's such a weird
that's
sport.
but that's what makes baseball a great sport, man. I mean, you can be the worst team,
Yep.
and you can surprise the best team in the world.
Well, look
So
at look at the Mets last year. How bad they were Mets,
I,
through the break, and then they ended up one all the way to the NLDS.
Yeah.
and that's the way it goes all the time. I mean, D-backs 2 years ago, they were like out of the
Yeah.
playoffs. They come into Dodger Stadium and they get kicked. No, no, they came to Dodger Stadium. I
Killed
think,
Kurt. Yeah.
I think we split the series, and then you guys or you guys won the series, and then you guys go on this incredible drive and
Yeah.
come within a few games of winning the World
Yeah.
Series. So
Right.
baseball's just crazy. It just depends who's hot, and if you get hot at the right time.
Yep.
All it
We'll see.
is.
I mean, the Dodgers got hot at the right time last year, right? I mean, we looked like we were out of it already. We were done. We were packing our bags, and we are going to be called chokers again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 24 scoreless innings happen, and next thing you know, bam, we're the world champions.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so we got a few announcements. We're going to be doing the giveaway. So if you made it this long on the video, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you, and we're going to. Where is he? Where is he? Okay, stop. A brand new. We're going to be giving a brand new Mookie, there it is, right there. We're gonna give you not Mookie
Great.
Betts. I saw Mookie Betts is right next to him. That's why. But a Freddie Freeman bobblehead that Dodgers just gave out on Friday with the iconic home run post from Game 1 of the World Series. Uh, I just love the bobblehead. I love the bobblehead. I'm kind of disappointed the way he looks. He doesn't look like Freddie
Nope.
Freeman like he did on the pictures. But hey, you know what? It's the pose. It's the pose, and we won. So yeah. So all you have to do, I'm gonna be posting. Once I post this live on our Chalk It Up, make sure you guys are following it, chalking it up. We're not on our fourth person is not on here again. That's supposed to be on the chalking it up. But I'm gonna post this video on my account, tagging chalking it up. All you gotta do is comment. Tag two friends on the comment section, and make sure you're following Chalking It Up, and make sure you're following these two guys. So you gotta be following three people: Chalking It Up, these two guys, and tag two people on the comment section, and you're entered. Share it on your story. Once I post it, and that'll give you three automatic entries, and we're gonna give it away
Next Sunday.
next Sunday. We're gonna do it next Sunday. Then we're next Sunday. We're gonna do it live here while we're doing it. We're gonna give away the Freddie Freeman um, bobblehead, and we're gonna have some more little contests here and there. Just make sure you guys are following us here, and that's about all we have. What else we got? Oh,
Next week.
we're looking for a fourth
Yeah.
person, preferably someone that likes that team from the north, San
I
Francisco.
I was gonna say I can say it. The Giants. We were looking for a Giants
I
fan
am,
or a
I'm never
Broncos.
gonna say it.
I noticed you're
Yeah,
more San Diego fan when you talk about me. You never say
Padres.
Padres.
Doesn't say it.
Yeah, I don't say you. I don't have no problem saying Arizona because there's no really bad name there. I really don't care about Arizona, but I don't say the Pobres. That's their name to me, the Pobres, or San Diego or the Pobres, and the team from the north, San Francisco or the hated ones. That's their name. I will not say their names, and if it slips out of me, I kick myself.
Do
I
you
kick
wanna
myself.
look at next week real quick and then wrap it up?
Oh yeah. Let's look at next week's schedule. Go ahead and look for what do you guys got? Who
We
do you guys
got
got next week?
we got a travel day tomorrow, and then we got 3 against the Marlins, and then 3 up in Wrigley. So handle your business against the Marlins. At least get 2 there, and then I don't know what to expect with the Cubs. We split with them already, but going up to Wrigley might be tough. So it's good. Let's say 3-3 is what I'm hoping for.
Yes. I'm we have 4 against the Cubs starting tomorrow in San Diego. But that one, I'm praying at least a split,
Yeah.
2-2, because the Cubs are they're hot right now. And then we have we don't have a travel day because then we start on Friday against the Astros in Houston. Which if we sweep the Astros, I think everybody's gonna be happy with that.
I will,
And that's just keep.
but I'm not. I am, and I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't even know who to.
They need to hit the ball to left field because Altuve can't play left field, man.
No.
They gotta switch it up.
I haven't seen a game with him yet, so I gotta catch one.
He looks worse than almost as bad as Pajes.
I think
Oh,
I think me and Doyer want you guys to win the first one, lose the second one, and then tie the last game.
yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great. We have ties, right? Well, the Dodgers, we start a 3-game series next tomorrow against the Rockies. So again, like I said, we need a bad team to get our bats going because our bats have been dormant for quite a while now. So hopefully the Rockies is just what the doctor ordered for the Dodgers. Travel day on Thursday, and then we head out to our second road trip of the year, and that our third one actually. And I should have counted Japan. We take on the Rangers for a weekend series at Texas. So I'm hoping for 2 series wins, 4-2. 4-2, baby. Let's go with the Dodgers.
All right.
Like that's that. Okay, so that's all we got. Make sure you guys are giving us a follow. Make sure you guys are following these 2 guys to be eligible to win the Freddie Freeman bobblehead. And then if you know somebody that's interested, that's a San Francisco fan, a baseball San Francisco baseball fan, not the San Francisco other team. I don't care about that team, but you know, be our 4th guy here. Tag him here and let us know about him. And all right, that's all I got. I'm Desert Doyer.
Go Snakes!
Yes, sir. Hey, who's who's in first place for a whole week? Give me 2 weeks,
Do
man.
you
Actually,
want a
give me 2 weeks
ring?
in first
Are we
place.
gonna go back and talk about the ring again? Come on now, let's go. We don't win. We don't win nothing in April.
All right, all right.
All right, hey guys, make sure you guys are following Luis from San Diego fan and James, the Arizona fan, and we're gonna find a 4th one, a consistent 4th one.
Hopefully.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and as always, let's go Dodgers! Bye. No, bye.